Hi, friends. Let me ask you a question. Who's doing the work of ministry in your church? One of the hardest things to do as a leader is to keep decentralizing the organization that you lead. It's so easy to get confused over where the real work takes place, but that is a battle we must win if we're really going to equip the saints to do the work of the ministry. It's so easy to fall into the trap that church services are ministry, and of course they are, but they're not the primary ministry that God has in mind. That takes place all week long as the saints go to work or recreate or wherever they live. They're the ones called to do the work of the ministry. Therefore, we must ask ourselves as leaders on a consistent basis, how are we doing at equipping the people to do the work of ministry? But I submit to you, we will not ask that question if we perceive of ourselves as doing the work ourselves. Instead, we will find ourselves on the treadmill of weekend services, just trying to get through every weekend without a lot of big mistakes. We'll be staying trim ourselves spiritually while everyone else around us gets flabby. Don't let that happen to the saints who attend your church. Make sure you are teaching them how to do the work that God has called them to do in this world. Teach them in the weekend services. Make sure it's a part of your regular teaching regimen on an annual basis at least, if not more consistent than that. And teach them in classes. You can get more specific there, obviously. And then platform people when you hear about them doing the work of ministry, so that the church over time begins to grasp that concept more effectively. Listen, part of your job is to convince the saints to do the real work of ministry and to convince them that they are the primary workers. Pray with me for a mighty work for us now in this year. Jesus, thank you for the leaders who are watching or reading right now. I pray that you would make us all people who equip others to do the work of ministry, that we would not see ourselves as the be-all, end-all, or as the center of ministry, but we would see ministry taking place out in the world where the need is so great. Help us to equip your saints. Show us how to do that. Give us a passion for it. And we commit ourselves to that now, Jesus, for your kingdom's sake. Amen. God bless you, my friends. Talk to you again soon.